Good day, gun folk. Jay here with one of the new Kral KR22s. So these are going to be hitting the market. They're kind of starting to. They came in beautiful blue here. It's really nice. So I had to scoop one up for myself. Not a lot of self-control when it comes to blue things. I wanted to walk you guys through your initial oiling and cleaning of these rifles when you get them home and get them done. So let's take a glance at this first. So we have an adjustable cheek riser. We have the integrated pick rail with the rear iron sight, the fiber optic front sight, and the muzzle brake. And this does use standard 1022 magazines. So we've checked our chamber. We're free of live rounds. So let's get into here. So it's pretty easy. You have an action screw here on the front of the receiver. I'll try to turn it to the camera. And we're just going to unscrew this. So when you're taking your rifle apart, don't be afraid to take pictures and videos as a point of reference to look back on later. Sort your screws. First one out. This goes at the top of my magnetic tray. From there, you're just going to push up on the barrel from the foregrip, and that will just pop right out just like that. So we're doing pretty easy so far. And I'll try to clamp this in. It's not going to be ideal because it's not quite what my vise is made for, but hopefully we can help on the camera. We're going to switch to one smaller size Allen key bit, which I have right here. I'm going to pop out that screw right behind that action screw that we just took out. And this came out of the right-hand side of what I'm working on. So when I put this in my magnetic tray, this will go in my right-hand side. Try to stay organized when you're doing stuff like this. I have one just behind the trigger guard here. That'll be the same size as the other one. We're going to take this out. This one is fairly long. And we'll just lift the whole trigger group off, take that screw out so we don't lose it, and put it into our magnetic cup. So there's your trigger group. You're going to take your bore solvent. So this is my gun. I've already done through this 3 or 4 times, but I wanted to share this with you guys. So you're going to take your bore solvent. You're going to clean all that shipping grease off. That is not oil, that is shipping grease. Give it all the good clean up on top of the trigger group here. Get that all nice and ready to go. From there, you have a captive bolt, so you're not going to fight to take that out, but do clean all in behind in here. Move it forward, give it a good clean. And as you're moving, you notice it spreads out from underneath. That's what you're going for, till we have it nice and clean in there. Then we're going to take our gun oil. We're going to put a couple drops. I kind of go 3 down each side and 3 in the middle. And I'm going to run that back, and then I'll put a couple just in front here. Sorry, it's all going to run on me because I'm on an angle, and then a couple on the other side, right there. And I'm going to run that around a bit. I'm sorry. We'll spread around. I've got decent coverage in there. So from there, we're going to go back into reassembly. So this gun comes apart pretty nice, and it goes back together fairly decent as well, which is very convenient. I took apart one of my Savages one time, and what a nightmare. So on the back here, you've got this little hook, and that's going to hook into here. So we'll get our trigger group on, and then we're going to hook that into there. So with your trigger group, there's only one thing to really pay attention to and be aware of, okay? So I like to start with the longer screw, but I'm only going to get that in a couple of turns. We're not tightening this down, okay? I need to have a little bit of play just so I can make sure that that front screw there has room to get in there and get seated, unless I lose it. There we go. We're trying to do this pretty quick here for you guys because 1, we don't want to take up your whole day, and 2, I'm going to run out of storage space on my phone. I might need a new phone. So get that just kind of finger tight. Make sure they both seat nice. I do have my torque screwdriver set to 15 inch-pounds. So we'll torque that out. And now I'll kind of walk you over as I was showing. So we're going to hook this in. The only thing that's going to hinder you is that mag release. So when I hook it in, I'll get in, I'll stick my finger through, lift that mag release up in there, and that just goes right together super easy. So I'll keep a little bit of pressure on that with one hand. I'll grab my action screw. I'll drop that in. I'm going to change my bit because, again, remember we went down a size. We have to go back up a size, just like so, and then get a couple turns. And now I can put this into my bench. And again, I'm going to 15 inch-pounds. And it's that quick, that easy. And, from what you see out of the box, give it a feel. And then after you've cleaned it and oiled it, play with that. You'll notice a big difference right out of the gate. We took this out to the customer appreciation shoot, and I really like this. These are super affordable, and come in a wide variety of colors and options. So yeah, I think they come in like pink, orange, yellow, blue, black, green. There's a whole rainbow of happy people out there with new guns. So until next time, Gunland, stay armed and stay safe.